Hey folks, hope you're doing well. In this video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at how you can easily make wires digitally. So in order to start this technique off, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a brand new layer. I've already done so here. I've called this layer wires and I've color coded it just for clarity. But if you want to learn how to color code a layer in Photoshop, if you right click underneath the eyeball, you have a range of pigments that you can choose from. So this just makes it easy to find the layer that you're looking for. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go under where it says FX in the layers panel, and I'm going to choose stroke. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and make the size of the stroke a certain value. In this case, I'm using 10 pixels. I'm going to have the stroke on the outside. And I can choose the color. I'm just going to go with black so you can see how this effect actually works. But you can pick whatever color you wish. And I'm going to click OK. And what I'm also going to do here is I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to hit Command J. Now I realize I have nothing on either of these layers. But the idea is that wires tend to overlap and cross over each other. So I want to be able to do that in a convincing way. And I'm just going to change this color to yellow just so that I have two separate layers that we can talk about. Next up is I'm going to use a brush. So I'm going to activate my brush tool. I'm going to select white in this particular case. It doesn't really matter what color you choose, as long as the color that you choose is not the same as the color of your stroke. So I've got a black stroke. So I'll just begin and start drawing something out. And you can see right away, depending upon how hard I'm pressing down on my tablet, I can generate a thin or thick wire. And I can kind of rinse and repeat that process here. You can see that if I overlap, they actually start to blend into each other, which is not what I want. So I'll hit undo there. I'll just have a few more kind of crossing out. Maybe I'll have a couple of wires that are actually going to go ahead and connect like so. And on this new layer here, I'm just going to pick a red wire. And let's just say I have a wire that starts over here and kind of overlaps. And so now we have these wires that are crossing over above and below. So if I wanted to have some wires on a layer underneath this, I would just make a new layer underneath the two existing layers that I have. So that's the tip. You can always add to this by, I typically like to come in just to make it look a little bit more organic. I'll come back in with my brush and I'll just draw certain lines here to kind of indicate the form of the wires. Sometimes wires might have some damage, there might be some tape or other distinguishing characteristics that you may want to include. Those are all things that you can add on your own, but this just gives you a basic idea. Now if I wanted to add connectors, I can always draw those on their own layer and fill those in. So I'll just go ahead and make a metallic connector here. And so you've got something that looks like a port that your cable can plug into. So hopefully this tip helps. If it does, consider giving it a thumbs up so more folks can find it. As always, I wish you a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Later.